What he does remember is seeing that dome-shaped craft and then two spiked spheres rolling out and grabbing onto him. Would you look at that? 2 videos in a row. I told you I was back. Told you I'm pre-making stuff so I can put up regular content. I'm on a roll here. This wasn't a 1-year gap again. So, let's get into it. This episode is going to be about Robert Taylor, and this UFO case is one of the... There's plenty that have some evidence, but in the grand scheme of claims of abduction and sightings, it's a very small percent that actually have any form of evidence besides the individual's testimony. But this is one of those rare UFO cases where the police actually investigated it, and the police ended up being a little bit baffled about, hey, is this dude actually telling the truth? So, this happened about 40 years ago. This guy, Robert Taylor from Scotland, he claims he's abducted by extraterrestrial beings. So, according to Robert Taylor, he saw a dome-shaped object that was about 30 feet high, so pretty big, and it was near the forest in Livingston, which is in Scotland, I believe, and this happened on November 9th, 1979. And he doesn't have any memory of what happened to him while he was abducted, but what he does remember is seeing that dome-shaped craft and then two spiked spheres rolling out and grabbing onto him, which then he passed out and just woke up however long later, just in a kind of messy state from dealing with all that. And Robert Taylor, he passed away in 2007, but it's important to note that among his local area, he was a respected war hero, and it sounds like he was a big part of his local church, and all of the people who knew him, it seems that they all trusted him and believed him enough. That's at least what the reports are saying, is that seems that, everyone backed that he was a trustworthy, honest guy, and can't really imagine that he would make up that this happened to him. And so something else that really adds to this is the fact that the police did investigate it. And so after this all happened, an investigation team went out and found 32 different holes in the ground, which were all about 3.5 inches in diameter, and so many people consider them to be similar to those of kind of bulldozer or caterpillar tracks, not the little caterpillars, the machine. But those tracks weren't actually identical to any machines in the area. And also, where this happened, there was no tracks at all showing how any sort of machinery could have rolled in or out. No tire tracks, no skids, nothing. And so it led the investigation team to realize that, hey, whatever put these tracks and marks on the ground had to have come from above. But, was there a random helicopter landing in this dude's field? Dun 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 dun. Unless it was a staged UFO abduction to manipulate the minds of all of us. Who knows? But Robert states that he was checking the gates and fences of his property around like 10:30 at night. And as soon as he saw this spaceship, spiked spheres grabbed him. That's it. And he remembers also a very intense burning smell. On top of that, he also had some ripped trousers which the investigation team, unfortunately, at the time of this, didn't have all the DNA analysis tools, but they did consider that some form of evidence of some sort of struggle or assault happening. And since others think that Robert Taylor had an epileptic seizure, which would be why he doesn't remember anything, but is it normal? And I honestly don't know. Is it normal for people who have seizures to think that they saw a UFO and spiked spheres grabbing them? I haven't heard that. Hey, so I don't know. But yeah, this is one of those few cases where even the police that were involved, they had to question whether or not he was telling the truth too, because many of those tracks on the ground, they just didn't make any sense to them. So there you go. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that normal stuff that all of these people online say. Hit subscribe, like, hey, yeah, I'm sick, hell yeah. But yeah, other than that, you should subscribe to Inquire Within on every music streaming thing, buy some sick UFO merch, and get ready for my new album, Alien Elite, coming out eventually. All right, everyone. Also, join my mailing list to not miss next week's article and video. The full article for this is somewhere in the description if this website that you're seeing this on allows it. Take care, everyone. You're all awesome. Maybe. Some of you probably aren't. But you should feel good about yourself, hopefully. All right. Goodbye.
Inquire within.
Inquire within.
Inquire within.
Inquire within.
Reveal the UFO cover-up.
Revealing the entire UFO cover-up. Okay, they're gonna reveal it one song at a time. Dig?
They're sending all the fans who sign up for a mailing list a stack of real fucking government UFO files.
Don't give up. Don't give up on making the life that you want to see.
Psychedelic alien rock and roll.
They got the best UFO footage and government document evidence there is, all right? Real shit, okay?
For your safety, put on the tinfoil hat.
I'm Tyrone, and I need all you motherfuckers to listen up and listen up good. Now, when it comes to UFOs and aliens and shit, and the government covering up all kinds of shit, and you think you seen some shit or heard some shit or know about some aliens and shit, well, guess what? You're right. Fuck all that hiding and shit. The Inquiry Within is the best place to be to find out about all that. So if you want to know about aliens and UFOs and the government covering it up, then Inquiry Within is where your ass need to be at. What you waiting for, man? Don't meet me there, beat me there, I already know. Take your ass there. Fuck all that.
So go to inquirewithinofficial.com and stop playing.